Let's say to some problem. Given an array of integer norms and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Okay, let's take this an example. Okay, so norms is 3, 2, 4, and we're given target 6. So we do have a number, two numbers which when added will give us 6. For example, if we take 4, 2 and 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and we have that number, we need to return the indices of those numbers. So in this case it will be 1 and 2. Okay, the brute force way to solve this is do two loops I and j, and for each number sum up with other pairs, other numbers, and if it is equal to the target, then we return that indices. Otherwise, if we don't find anything, just return empty list. Okay, let's take this as an example. So in this case 3 plus 2 is 5, and then we go from 3 and to j goes to 4, and 3 plus 4 is 7, and we didn't find it yet, and I will be increased to 2, and then 2 plus 4 is 6. We found the target, and answer is 1 and 2. So we return that answer. The time complexity for this one is order of n square, and space complexity is order of 1. So as you can see in the code, we iterate from to that numbers, and then from we pick another number, and then we sum up those numbers, and if it is equal to target, we just return the indices, and if we cannot find, we just return empty list. Okay, and we can optimize this, and let's see the optimized solution. Okay, so here's the example. So we have 3, 2, 4, and the target is 5. So here what we can do is, so we initialize left and right pointer like this. See, left and right pointer. Okay, and then we sum up those numbers. First we sort these numbers, and after sorting that, we initialize left and right like this, and then we sum up the left and right. So in this case 2 plus 4, which is 6, which is greater than the target, and if it is greater than the target, we have to shrink the right down, because we have to, the sum has to be lower, so the lower number is on the left side. Okay, so we shrink right, and then we see, okay, the left and right is 5. We find that, and as we have also stored the indices, we just return the indices if we find that target. So as you can see here, the sum of left and right is 6, which is greater than 5. Move the right pointer, and then move the right pointer is here, and now again sum of left and right is 5, and then once we find that those numbers, we just return the indices 1 and 0 in this case, and the answer is 0 and 1. And the time complexity for this one is n log n, as we're sorting the array, and space complexity is order of n, as we are building this array in tuple to store the indices. And let's go to the code. So this is basically, we are creating like tuple of those number and indices and sorting them, and then we define like initialize left and right, and while left is less than right, we just calculate the sum of those numbers, and if the number is equal to the target, we just return the indices, and if the sum is greater than the target, we just shrink the right, and then otherwise we just increase the left pointer, and if we cannot find anything, we just return empty list. Thank you.